Hey, what's up? What's up, guys? Excited to be here with you guys today. I still get nervous doing these types of things. It's so weird how you could do streaming for a little bit or have done so many videos as I have, but still get a little bit of the nerves early on. Anyways, thank you so much for being here, watching this on replay. I am excited as you can read in the title. There is less than 2 weeks to go before the big event. The last time something like this happened was 2 years ago. 2 years ago. And if you guys know what I'm talking about, it's the trilogy of the Hormozy series of $100 million books. And without further ado, let me just put up. There's the QR code if you just want to skip right to it and jump in to see what's going on. If you've been living under a rock, or maybe you just wait till Frank tells you these types of things. Today, we will be taking a look at Alex Hormozy's funnel, how he's going about promoting his next book. Those of you who missed it 2 years ago, he broke the internet. He broke the internet doing a live event to announce the second of the trilogy of his books. And today, I'm going to show you behind the scenes, or in front of the scenes, I guess, of what his funnel looks like, what his process looks like. We're going to go through quite a lot of his videos, and I'll also show you his website. And if you want to participate in promoting as well, or if you want to make a little bit of money, or maybe a whole lot of money, stay till the end and you'll see how it's done. Okay, so let's jump into a couple of videos. I'll pause and react as appropriate, but here we go.
Want to hear something insane? I'm launching my next book, $100 Million Money Models, and I'll show you how to get more customers to spend more money with you in less time over and over again. And this is a small deal. It's a huge deal. And the event is August 16th, and you can register absolutely free. And last time we did this, we had hundreds of thousands of people there live, and we nearly broke the internet. For those of you who are curious what my next book is, it's already done. This launch is going to be even bigger. I'm spending millions of dollars on the launch itself, and you can register for free. And you can also pre-order a copy and get 4 amazing bonuses. And I'm going to be giving away one secret thing that I can't tell you what it is yet, but what I can tell you is that it's more than an NFT, it's less than a Bitcoin, but you gotta be there live. It's August 16th, register for free, and I'll see you there. Congrats.
Okay, so that was the first video. It was one of his promotions. I think he's still running that ad to Facebook, Instagram, all the places he's running his ads. And we're about to see the thank you video on pre-ordering or registering for the event. You're going to see the thank you video for registering for the book launch event, where he is about to pitch you to pre-order the book, and then a bunch of free things that he's going to show you. It's an 8-minute video, so we're going to sit through it together and learn a whole bunch, I hope. Now, before I begin it, I just want to point out why we do this. Why do I do these streams? What's the point? Why do I bother, right? And the main point is, as I maybe just come full screen with you guys, the main point is these digital marketing legends, they not only sell out, but they make way too much money to be talking about all the time whenever they built up hype and energy for their events and their book launches. So if you're out there and you're struggling, or maybe you're getting started, or maybe you're learning some skills to be a better parent because your children are going to need it, any of these things sounds true to you, you should absolutely pay attention to when a big legend does a promotion on the internet. And I myself have spent years learning from these people, and it's paid dividends like you couldn't imagine. And that's why I share this experience with you, and share in the process of how they go about it. Okay, so that's the purpose of why we do this. Okay, here we go. Let's continue.
You were successfully registered for the book launch. Make sure you mark your calendar, write a sticky note, or send yourself an email reminder to be there live. I'm also going to be giving away something crazy to every single person who shows up live, which I'll tell you about in just a second, but only to people who show up, so make sure you're there. Now, on top of that, I'm going to give you 4 amazing bonuses if you simply pre-order a book by hitting the button below this video. And when you do, you'll get instantly upgraded to VIP, which means, number 1, You'll get automatic entry into a raffle we'll be holding live at the launch to randomly select 10 VIPs to fly out to spend a day with me here in my headquarters in Vegas. Number 2, you'll get a priority guaranteed hardback, which means you'll get your copy before anyone else does, so you'll be able to use the tactics first. Your order will be marked as priority even ahead of the people who buy live at the launch, and so you'll kind of cut the line and avoid the delay. On top of that, you'll guarantee your copy. I think we have a 50-50 shot at selling out, so think of this like book insurance. You'll know you'll get a first edition hardback no matter what. Number 3, the moment you upgrade, you'll get a private VIP livestream backstage pass, separated from the general internet, with chat enabled to submit questions live to me and my 5 mystery headliners, plus a high-resolution recording of the event in case you have to step out to get a drink of water or something like that. Number 4, and this one's a doozy, the $100 million launch workshop. So I'll be sharing my process to launch anything for yourself. And so whether that's services, it's new products, or it's just a division, it doesn't really matter. And I include, for us, all the sensitive data, the behind the scenes of how this all works from this actual launch. And so this is an additional live VIP exclusive virtual event. And of course, I'll also give you the high resolution recording as well. So if you figure you're gonna get a copy of the book either way, you might as well get it first, get it guaranteed, enter the raffle to fly out here, get VIP live stream backstage pass, submit questions directly at no extra charge to me and my 5 mystery headliners, plus get a ticket to the $100 million live virtual launch event, where I'll explain how to launch anything. So if that sounds interesting, go ahead and grab a pre-order now by hitting the button below this video. And if you needed another reason to upgrade beyond the feel good of helping my warehouse guys out, which they would really appreciate, I forgot to mention, after you upgrade, you'll see 2 new offers I've never made public before. And the reason I'm making them is that each book I wrote, I try to make a meta book, meaning the book demonstrates the ideas contained within the book to prove they work. So for example, $100 million offers, my first book, came with a course for free and was only 99 cents. It was literally an offer so good, people felt stupid saying no. My next book, $100 million leads, was about advertising, and he used all 8 methods of advertising to advertise the book itself, and ended up bringing over 500,000 people to register for the last book launch, which is like 10 Disneylands worth of people, and was one of the biggest launches of all time. If you're wondering what a money model is, so a money model is a sequence of offers designed to cover the cost of getting customers, so getting customers is no longer a constraint to your growth. Money models get more customers to spend more money faster over and over again, and there are only 4 types, and I'll show you how to stack and combine each of them in my favorite and devastatingly effective ways. I'll be showing you this live at my book launch for Money Models, so expect fireworks. Now, I do have more goodies for those of you who choose to pre-order more than 1 copy of Money Models. If you do, you'll have the opportunity to pick up 2 more physical copies of never before released materials. So the first is something almost no one ever shares, which is their winners. So I'm going to give you my top 20 ads frameworks of all time. So my literal ads handbook that I give to my team. Because the problem with trying to study someone else's ads is you never really know what ads are working best for business unless you own the business. So spyware or ads libraries can never really tell you much beyond how long something is run. Inside my handbook, I'll give you an over-the-shoulder breakdown of the hooks, the different ads, the scripts, the visuals, how we actually fill them, everything that you need in order to recreate these for your own business. And if you're wondering, what if these ads don't work for my industry? Well, I'll give you the best ads I've run across B2C, B2B, brick and mortar, and SaaS. If only one of these ideas from one of these ads work for you, it's a great deal. And I'll give you a little secret. Many of these ads frameworks, I've worked in multiple industries. And beyond that, to know that they work, if you're watching this right now, it means that one of these ads got you here. Now, on top of the ads handbook, the second upgrade you'll have access to is my single most requested internal document of all time. It's the ACQ Closer Handbook. I've had thousands of business owners visit my headquarters over the last 18 months to learn how we actually scale sales fast. The team, the mindset, the rules, the schedule, the onboarding, the training, the routines, the tech scripts, the call scripts, the overcomes. And after they hear about our ACQ Closer Handbook, and everything that's inside of it, they can't stop asking for it. And so this is the same internal manual I give to every new hire who joins my team. So it's not a how-to, it's what we actually do. And I've never made this available to anyone until now, unless you worked at acquisition.com. And so if you're a one-man sales team or planning on scaling your own team, it's one of the most valuable things that I can give you. Now, I'll give you my ACQ Ads Handbook and the ACQ Closer Handbook for free if you help me on my mission of getting my books in more people's hands, which you can do by ordering 15 more copies of the Money Models book to give to other people. And don't worry, I'm not going to send you with a big pile of books to handle. I've made sharing your extra copies easy. So after you check out, which you can do by ticking the box in your cart, you'll get an email with a code that's good for a year that you can share with your friends, your teammates, employees, email list, or in content, or anywhere else you can imagine sharing. And if for some reason you don't know 15 people to share with, we'll give out any unused copies of the book for free on your behalf after the year's over to any entrepreneur who wants a book who comes to my site. So in a very real way, you're paying it forward. Now, to be clear, you'll get your copy of Money Models plus a physical copy of both handbooks shipped to you in the same box on launch day. And then you'll get a code for 15 more Money Models books that you can give to friends to redeem on or after launch day. Now, to be clear, they will have to cover shipping and handling because people live all over the world, which makes it impossible to include shipping with each book purchase. I also did it this way because it was the #1 request from last time. People didn't want to have to ship all their extra copies to their friends themselves, so we'll handle all that for you. And all your friends' copies will come later in priority to your pre-orders, just because I want to make sure that every person who pre-orders gets theirs first. 2 more pieces of amazing news. This year, we actually have a partnership with a firm. If you are tight on cash and need financing or to break it in payments, you can do that. And on top of that, we're actually eating all the interest. So there's no added cost to you. If you need to break it in payments, we got you. The second thing is that if you have friends that are going to use the discount codes for the books, they have an entire year from the launch date to use them. So just make sure they use them within that year. Now, on a personal note, Money Models has been the biggest reason for my material success. It is the most how-to money manual I've ever made. It's my best book. That's why I'm trying to get into every entrepreneur's hands. I can't wait to see you at the event, and I want to make one thing clear. Whether you choose to pre-order a book or not, I'm still your biggest fan. You're an entrepreneur, so you'll always be my people. So to recap, if you want all 4 VIP bonuses, which is the automatic entry to a trip to Vegas here, priority and guaranteed hardback copy of the book, a VIP private live stream and backstage pass where you can ask questions directly to me and my 5 mystery headliners, plus a recording of the entire event. And number 4, an extra ticket to a $100 million launch live virtual workshop. I'll explain how I launch anything and how you can use the same model for whatever it is that you sell. So just go ahead and pre-order your book now if you want all that stuff. And if you want the 2 other bonuses, my ACQ Ads Handbook and my ACQ Closer Handbook, buy 15 more copies for friends by ticking the box at checkout.
Okay. So that was pretty awesome, wasn't it? I don't know if you guys were taking notes. I am taking mad notes, as in that is the way to build a irresistible offer where if you're somebody who's like building or scaling or growing on the internet whatsoever, and if you're not, what are you doing? You would feel compelled to sign up for that book launch event and be compelled to buy your very first copy pre-order. Now, I know I have. As a matter of fact, when I saw this a couple of weeks back, I got super excited about it to the point where I was like, you know what, 15 friends? I'm going to go find those 15 friends now. I'm not waiting till the book launch. And luckily for me, it wasn't difficult to find 15 amazing people. I call them my special 15. And yeah, we've unlocked those 2 additional handbooks already. And they're currently getting printed and packaged into the box that's going to get mailed out to me. And we're going to get VIP backstage for the people who joined me in that order. Now, I'm pointing that out not to feed any internet FOMO or fear of missing out for any of you whatsoever. What I am doing is pointing out that you can do the same. You can also, it's not too late. There's 2 weeks, just under 2 weeks for you to sign up. And of course, I'll make it easy for you to sign up. You can scan the QR code that's right up on screen or right over there. Or, of course, you can click the link in the description, or there's the link on screen that I've made it super easy for you guys to register for the live event so that you can be there too. Now, the next couple of videos are, if you already bought a book, that's when you get to see the following 2 videos. They're way shorter. And then the money-making opportunity to help promote the event, which is kind of what I'm doing with this stream today. Not exactly. I mean, I've already bought my pre-order. I've already sold out 15 copies to individuals to unlock special bonuses. I'm not lacking, but I know that if you're watching my videos 15 minutes into a broadcast on a Saturday evening, that maybe it would be helpful to you. Make sure you check out the link in the description or right there up on screen. You can also scan the QR code like I've described. But let's continue to see the process of building up the momentum and the hype before the event even happens, before the book is even available, and how that goes. Let's continue.
If you're seeing this video, it means you upgraded to VIP. A couple quick housekeeping items. Number one, your pre-order was received and has been sent to the warehouse for first out shipping. Next, if you chose to buy additional books to get the ACQ Ads Handbook and the ACQ Closer Handbook, they will be in the same box as your priority order and shipped the day the event goes live on August 16th, 2025. You'll get an email with a code to give to your friends to redeem 4 free books after the launch date. Again, to be clear, your friends will have to cover the shipping and handling because people live all over the world, which made it impossible for us to include shipping within the cost of each purchase of the book. I also did it this way because this was the #1 request from last time, is that people didn't want to have to ship all their extra copies to their friends themselves, so we'll just handle all that for you. 2 more pieces of amazing news. This year, we actually have a partnership with a firm. If you are tight on cash and need financing or to break it into payments, you can do that. And on top of that, we're actually eating all the interest. So there's no added cost to you. If you need to break it into payments, we got you. The second thing is that if you have friends that are going to use the discount codes for the books, they have an entire year from the launch date to use them. So just make sure they use them within that year. Next, if you have any issues with your order, you can chat with support at shop.acquisition.com. It's the fastest way. Or if you prefer email, you can just simply reply to your order confirmation. To qualify for the giveaways, you need to show up live at the event August 16th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. Your custom VIP link will be sent to your email and we'll send you a couple of reminders as well. Next, save the event in your calendar by hitting the button below for whatever calendar software you use. It'll automatically load in your calendar to make it fast and easy. Now, if you want to win more prizes, like a day out here in Vegas and have additional drawings to that, a separate dinner with 9 other people, a audiobook that has 70 plus 1-minute tactics that I've used to grow businesses, I want to give you all of that stuff. And the way that I can give you that is if you help me bring more people to the book launch. If you have an audience or a following, or even just like coworkers or friends that you think would love this book or to attend the launch, then this is for you. And if you're going to send in many ways, you might as well get credit for it and get prizes for it too. And so if that sounds at all interesting, you can go to the bottom of this page and click the button. It'll take you to a separate page where you can register and get your own unique link that you can share with them in your Slack messages, in your text message threads, your email list, or just post on social media. But if you're going to do it, you might as well get credit for it and get some free stuff. Now, on top of all
For the record, I've already done that step. I've already qualified. I've already done the promotion and have way more than what is needed to unlock those bonuses. So in case you were wondering, this stream, this video today that I'm doing is not for that. I've done that already. But I'm just doing a stream so that more people can A, be involved, but B, you can unlock said bonuses and said amazing things for yourself. So
that, I'm giving away something completely epic during the launch. Like I said, it's better than an NFT and it's less than a Bitcoin. And every single person who shows up live, including you, gets one. But you got to be there live. You're not going to miss it. I can't wait to see you there. All the details for the stuff you need to save is below. Screenshot them, save them, and I'll see you there. You're registered. Excited to see you on August 16th. We start at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. You can screenshot this page below to save all the details and email it to yourself.
Now, this was the video on the page of the funnel where individuals who signed up for the event to check it out, but decided not to buy a book, not to order the VIP. That this is the video that you would have seen. Again, you can check out how he promotes things without buying anything from him, and that's how he thanks you with this video. It's about just under 2 minutes.
To make sure you don't miss it, star it, extra star it. If you missed it earlier, here are 3 amazing bonuses you can get absolutely free if you just choose to pre-order the book for the same price as it's going to be live. So if you're going to get one live, you might as well just get it now before the launch to make my warehouse guys' lives easier, which I will reward you with a whole bunch of amazing free stuff.
So in the world of digital marketing, this is called a repitch. So after the customer or the prospect has already said no, you want to give them another opportunity to change their mind. And so that's what's going on right now.
If you didn't see the video, the 4 things are: 1, you get automatic entry to and drawing to come out here to Vegas to spend a day here with me and my team. Next is you have a priority and guaranteed hardback, so that way if we sell out live, which we probably have like a 50-50 shot, you'll be able to get your own hard copy and it'll come out first before people who buy it live. On top of that, you're gonna get a VIP private live stream with chat enabled, so you can ask questions to me and my 5 mystery headliners, which is gonna be awesome, plus a recording of the event that's high resolution. And then number 4, a ticket to an entirely separate workshop called the $100 Million Launch, which is how I launch everything that I launch that you can apply to launch anything that you want to launch. So if you missed.
So for those of you who use the link on screen or scan the QR code or whatnot, that code is wired to my experience. And so I will know that you have done that. For anyone who does that with me, of course, I will be rewarding you with the things that I earn from promoting Hormozi's book launch. If it's something I cannot share, I will do a recap or a review or the top takeaways. I will most definitely make it worth your while. This is one of the ways where if you are like me and you stand by honor and integrity and respecting other people's intellectual property, referred to as IP, you can always consume the information yourself, summarize it, digest it, add on your additional takeaways or your what are you going to do about it, action steps to increase the perceived value of what you have to offer when you are putting in effort to help other people promote their amazing things. That way, all parties get to win, including yourself. And so those of you who come through me, we will take care of you. I'm just saying.
Earlier, there's 4 amazing bonuses you can get absolutely free if you just choose to pre-order the book for the same price as it's going to be live anyways. Now, I have 3 important things to tell you. Number 1, every single person who shows up live gets a free gift that I've been working on for years. I can't tell you what it is, but I can tell you it's better than an NFT and it's less than a Bitcoin, but you have to be there live to get it. Number 2, to make showing up live fast and easy, just tap the link below and add the book launch to your calendar using whatever calendar stuff you use. Number 3, if you want to win more prizes and get additional drawings, an extra audiobook that I've made separate that has nothing to do with the books that I talked about earlier, which is just 1-minute tactics that I use to drive profitability in businesses. All of these are available to people who refer friends or other people to the launch. And so if that sounds at all interesting to you, you can sign up for that at the very bottom of this page. You can just click a button. It'll take you to a new page where you'll be able to register and get your own link so that you can text your threads, put it into your Slack group for your wherever you work, or to your employees, or to your email lists, or just post to your following, whatever way that you communicate with people. If you think you're gonna share it anyways, or tell them to come, then at least you get credit for it and you get lots of free stuff. Again, screenshot this page below, email it to yourself with all the details of the event so you don't miss it. Thanks again, I'll see you there. If you're watching this video,
okay, so if you've been watching this video or you've been skipping through it, this is the moment you want to pay attention, my friends. Notice my change in energy. I'm excited about the following 2 videos. It'll take less than 20 minutes combined. The following 2 videos are how Hormozi recommends that you go about affiliate marketing. So he is, number 1, going to convince you to join his affiliate army and help him promote his book. That video is about just over 4 minutes. And then once you register for free, he gives you a full walkthrough as to what he would do. And he gives you resources. He gives you the ads. He gives you the copywriting. He gives you the emails, the text messages. He gives you the whole thing so that you don't need to think about how to go about promoting it yourself. Now, this is intentional, obviously, and this is epic for you too. If you're going to promote something on the internet someday, one day as well, or maybe your next launch is coming up, you should take notes from the very best. In this case, we're talking about Alex Hormozi, and take a look at how he goes about convincing his people or people who are considering promoting his thing, how he makes it so incredibly easy for people to promote his things. And if you're taking notes, you can do so too for yourself. So let's check it out together. 2 videos, less than 20 minutes. Let's go.
it's because you want to win free prizes, you want to invite friends, or both. And one of the cool things that you might not know about is that last time we did this, almost a third of the people who signed up for the book launch actually came from other people inviting their friends. One of the reasons people did that last year is because we gave prizes, but one of the other reasons is that we actually documented behind the scenes. So basically, if you like marketing stuff, you want to see how we're doing it, in real time, we'll be showing you, hey, we sent this email, this is how it did. Hey, this is the ads that are working best right now. And we'll give you that collateral that you can use to promote the event. And on top of that, we'll give you emails that you can actually send to your list and post ideas that you can use to get people from your audience to show up. But you might be like, well, that's amazing and I'd love to learn that stuff, but is there a way that I can make this seem like not me asking them to do stuff? Well, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Same thing we did last year, except even better. What we'll do is for the top 10, all right, affiliates, the top 10 people who refer the most people as in opt-ins to the event. We've got some fancy software to make sure they're real people, so don't be weird. But the top 10 opt-ins for the event will get a one-on-one podcast style fireside chat with me on stage here in person, where you'll be able to ask whatever questions you or your audience wants. And so this way, by asking them to opt in through your link, it's like, hey, let's all opt in through here so that we maximize the likelihood that we can get our questions answered. That's what the top 10 get. And on top of that, we'll be going out to dinner as well, top 10 affiliates and Layla and I, to basically just hang out, meet each other, and just have a good time. It's Vegas. It'll be great. All right, so top 10 is fireside, one-on-one QA plus dinner.
Now that is super highly valuable. Sometimes you're out there and you're trying to make your promotion, your business, your brand work. And I really got to come full screen to talk to you guys about this. Like, everybody says it, proximity is power. You want to get into the rooms of the people who are doing the things, they're running ads, they're creating content, they're going viral, they're doing stuff that makes their businesses grow like hotcakes or grow like wildfire, whatever the case may be, whatever the analogy is. And often you can't get any of these people's attention without paying them thousands and thousands of dollars. In many of the masterminds that you would get an access to, like an Alex Hormozi or a Tony Robbins or Russell Brunson, would cost you $25, $50, $100,000 easy. But if you help them promote their things, all you got to do is like bring a couple hundred people. I imagine each of you at least have a couple hundred people that you know, that you might not call all of them friends, but you guarantee will know them, right? Now, in a minute, at the end of today's stream, I'm going to show you where the top 10 looks like right now. So if you haven't started yet, you get an idea on how many contacts you'll need to reach, get them to sign up to a free event. You get them to sign up. And if you're in the top 10, you get to do that amazing thing he just talked about, which is he'll shoot a podcast video with you for you to promote your business. He'll definitely coach you on a couple of things. Typically, he charges thousands of dollars to coach anyone whatsoever. For example, his workshop is a $5,000 two-day experience in Las Vegas. But if you can't afford that or don't want to afford it, a better way is to do promoting of his new book that's in less than 2 weeks. Once again, you can sign up by clicking the link in the description, following the same link that's on screen at the bottom here, and or scanning the QR code. Could I make it easier for you? I'm not sure that I can. And on top of that, beyond business, if you want to build like a friendship, a deeper relationship, they're going to dinner together. So top 10 is a way in this promotion to be in proximity to some of the very, very best in online sales and online promotions. Let's continue.
The top 50 people who send the most opt-ins to the event get to attend the same event. They're just not going to get on stage. That being said, that I'm going to pull aside to answer whatever questions y'all have. All right, so you might not have every question answered, but you'll probably have a good chance at getting a question answered, or maybe even more. We'll see. That being said, it's 3 hours that you'll be able to ask directly, whatever you want, kind of open style. If you're like, well, shoot, that sounds amazing for the top 50, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that. Well, I've got something for you too. So if you can just get 10 people to opt in through your link, which I'll explain how to get in a second, then I've got something for you too, which is that you'll guaranteed get an audiobook that I recorded separately. So this is not the Money Models book. It's a different book entirely that has 70 one-minute profit-generating tactics that you can immediately deploy in a business. They're super bite-sized, very, very tactical, very, very deployable. It's great. You'll really like it. But on top of that, you'll also get the recording from the day. And that way,
Okay, guys. So 10 friends. Please tell me that if you're watching my stream that you have 10 friends. All right? 10 friends gets you like a video recording of the fireside chat, the Q&A, the 3-hour Q&A. Like, separate yourself from the regulars, my friend. All right? Like, we always hear and talk about like the top 1%, how you get there, what are you doing? Like, first of all, tune into my streams. I'm revealing all of the behind the scenes stuff to you. But besides me, like, could you not find 10 friends? Like, my friends, you're watching me, so I consider you a friend. My God, it couldn't be easier, right? Like, let's get with the program, guys.
if for whatever reason you're like, you know what, I didn't hit the top 50, your audience will still benefit from the questions and answers of everyone else in the room. But you're like, man, that's amazing. But could Alex do one more? You got it. I can do one more, which is I've got
He can do one more. Here comes the irresistible offer tactic number 17 or something like that. Are you guys paying attention?
100 spaces that I can fit at my facilities. That's all I can fit. And so the top 50 are kind of like taken care of. Like they're going to be the top 50, very straightforward. Their spots are guaranteed. But if you get over 10, you'll get automatically entered into a drawing, terms and conditions apply, all that fun stuff, that will randomly select anybody who's got over 10 opt-ins that are legit to come out to spend a day here as well. And so you'll be in the room. You'll also get the recording from the event, and you'll get to meet all the other affiliates and spend a day here in Vegas. If you're like, wow, that sounds cool, what do I have to do to get it? So below this video, all you have to do is opt in, put in your email, and then we'll send you a custom link. And so with that custom link is what you want to drive all of your traffic through. So your text threads, the email blasts, the posts on social media, ads that you want to run in order to win. You just want to drive it to that link. Now, to help you win here, like I said earlier, we're also going to give you the emails that worked last year. But on top.
All right. So I checked all of this out a couple of weeks ago. I kind of missed this part. So here's the thing. If I, for whatever reason, get to win the draw and get invited to go to the thing in Vegas, my goodness, am I going to take care of you guys? Because I know my audience deeply. It gets me emotional thinking about you guys sometimes. But if you're watching this video, like I often say it like this far deep into a video, but if you're watching this till 30 minutes into this video, would it really hurt you that much just to click this link in the description, wherever it is, or just go there, just sign up? If it puts me in like a raffle that I win, it's less about winning the raffle. It's more about like it unlocks more contacts and abilities and knowledge for me to do this better for you guys. And I want to briefly remind you why I do this, guys. I do this because I'm learning all of the digital marketing, digital media, business development, business consultation skills required to build amazing, epic businesses on the internet with my kids. And I'm doing so off of the backs of showing people just like yourself how to do it with your kids. I think that building businesses on its own is incredibly difficult already. But if you build them with your children, it is the most epic bonding family experience that you can imagine. You guys will achieve things and share in life's journey together like God intended it, where you aren't making a living kind of farming off your children to after school activities and like tutors and like all these other things. Build something magical, amazing. Build something amazing and magical with your children. And I'm just very, very blessed to be in a situation where I get to do this full time. It, unlocks so much power for me to be where I need to be, love who I need to love, spend time with those that I need to, in ways that I most desire. And hey guys, click this link, put in some details. I'm excited about it. I got an interesting feeling about this draw he's talking about. So I'll let you know how that goes. And many of the people in the top 50, the top 10 even, I have good relationships with. And so I'm going to point them out later on in today's stream.
That we're going to give you a folder that has all the ads that are working for us right now. So you can choose to use those ads and actually run them yourself. We're trying to maximize the likelihood you win. We're trying to make this the absolute entrepreneur event of the season. I'm going to be giving away so much stuff. Like outside of this, your audience will not be upset they went. I want to tell you what I'm going to be giving away, but it's going to be nuts, and they're going to be very happy they went, and they're going to associate all that value with you since you're the one who made the introduction. Go below, opt in, get your custom link, drive all the traffic, win, save the world, and I'll see you at the launch. The point of this video is to maximize the likelihood that you win as many prizes as humanly possible as an affiliate for the $100 million money models. And so there's 4 things I'm going to cover. One is how sick this launch is going to be for you and your audience. Number 2 is the stuff that you're going to win. So think prizes and all that jazz. The next is going to be how to know that you're getting credit for referrals, kind of the mechanics behind the promotion. And then number 4, how we help you promote. So think ads, scripts, texts, all that stuff so that you can send to your audience with as little work as humanly possible to maximize the amount of amazing prizes that you win. So first off, let's just talk about how awesome this launch is going to be for you and your customers. This launch will serve your audience because the Money Models book is the most valuable skill set that I have. Ironically, I have not talked about the contents of this book since I drafted it in 2021. And it is the strategic advantage that you have as a business owner. So let me set it differently. Every mediocre business has inside of it an exceptional money model that, when unleashed, will unleash the potential of the business. And so right now, many businesses do not make as much as they can. They don't get as many customers as they want. Customers spend money too slowly. And as a result, they cannot scale. And if you can fix that with a money model. This is not a guarantee of success by any stretch of the imagination for you, but to give you some context, like Gym Launch went from 0 to 4-ish million a month in less than 2 years. My Prestige Labs company launched and then hit more than $1 million a month within like the first 6 months. Allen, which was a software company, launched, did over $1 million a month within its first 6 months. And so it's like, how do you get that level of scale without outside money? Well, if you have a good money model, that's what unlocks it for you. So with that being said, you guys are amazing. Last launch wouldn't have been possible without you guys, honestly, just spreading the word. And so you'll see how this whole launch is organized in order to try and get this book into as many people's hands as humanly possible. And fundamentally, like, I have purposefully not talked about anything inside this book I think my first draft of this was 2021. And so I have been just coats of paint chipping away at this thing to make it exceptional. And I think this is actually my highest skill set, which is ironic because I don't talk about the thing that I think I am actually best at, which is how do you find ways to get customers to spend more money with you in less time over and over again? Right? And if you can do that, you can outcompete someone who doesn't know how to. And what I find interesting is that a lot of businesses have great services, products, et cetera, but they have a poor money model. And so I think hidden within every mediocre business is an exceptional business waiting to break out with a better money model. So that's what this book is about. It's probably one of the most strategic books you can have. Like, this is a book that I think when people implement it, they will just see order of magnitude increases in their business in less amount of time compared to, say, a leads book where, like, for sure, if more people know about your stuff, you will get more people to buy it. But you got to work, right? The problem with the advertising book is like, you got to do stuff. You got to make content. You got to make ads. You got to do outreach. And so there's always that inherent friction, whereas here, if you simply change the way you price your stuff, the way that you have one offer lead into another offer, you can make the whole machine so much stronger. Like, have you ever wondered to yourself, like, how is it that JP Morgan and Northwestern Mutual, these companies have existed through multiple world wars and multiple depressions and recessions and presidents and the advent of the television and the radio and social media and the internet. And somehow, more than 100 years later, they're still making money. Like, how are they able to do that? It's not because they're looking at social media hacks. They're not looking at the cheapest clicks or the cheapest leads. It's because they have a better money model. And when you have a better money model, you can build a business that lasts. And so this is, I mean, it's one of the most valuable things that I can give, and I'm super excited about it. It's also stuff that no one talks about publicly, which is like, how does the money work? I think your audience will be thrilled. We're super deep on this at the launch event. They're not going to want to miss it. And so, number 2, here's all the stuff you're going to win if you are a top affiliate, but also the things that you win even if you are just here right now. So if you click that button, or you just go to refer.acq.com, you can see the actual affiliate prizes. So starting from the top and then working our way down, the top 10 affiliates have a one-on-one fireside chat with me at our Las Vegas headquarters, so here in person, and you can ask your audience's most burning questions or your most burning questions in a podcast style. Now, the reason I think this is important as a quote top prize is because I think in order for prizes to not feel like you're taking from your audience, you want something that if you give it to them, they benefit from it. So you saying, hey, if you opt in through my link, I win a Lambo, that's not very compelling, besides them just saying, fine, I owe you one, I'll do it for you. but I'd rather this be additive so that when they come to the launch, one, they're stoked because believe me, they're going to get a ton of free stuff, which I'll get to in a second. But you can also win stuff too that they win as well. So that way it's even across the board. Everybody's winning, so it's good. So number one is we have the fireside chat. The second thing as a top 10 VIP is we have private dinner. Layla and I, after we do our podcast with you, all, I guess, 10 of us plus Layla and me, we'll go out to a private dinner and it'll be, we'll have a good time. It'll be out in Vegas and you'll be able to ask, whatever question you want. And also you'll be able to network with the other top affiliates, which I think is a super underrated benefit of these types of meetups. The third thing is you'll also get all the prizes below. So let's get to the next set of prizes. So that's the top 10. The top 50 affiliates are guaranteed a spot to come out here to Vegas. So same day, but we're running a full day prior. So we're going to run that live podcast that you can post on your podcast or what have you. All right. And ideally, it's something that's live for your audience, which we can help you facilitate. That way, it's kind of cool. We do that live, but there's going to also be a live audience of the other top 50 affiliates. And so if you want to be in that room, if you're in the top 50, you guarantee your seat. All right. And so the other half of the day, we'll just be answering questions from the other, call it the other affiliates in the room, so that if you have questions, you'll have a good shot at getting it answered.
As you guys are watching this right now, top 50 only needs 68 people. 68 people to sign up to a free event gets you a dinner and hours of coaching from the Alex Hormozi. That's pretty insane, my friends, as we speak today. Now, I know that some of them will sandbag and wait till the last couple of days, but we got 2 weeks to go. And so, hey, if you just missed this opportunity and didn't know about it yet, and you got like at least 60 to 100 friends, you guarantee yourself into the top 50, my friends.
In the worst case scenario, you'll just see everyone else's questions, and you'll also end up getting a recording of that day, which kind of feeds into the next tier of prizes below that, which is anyone who gets more than 10 people gets a shot at getting into the room. So we have 100 total seats. Top 10 obviously get fireside chat / podcast and dinner, and they're there for the day. The top 50 are there for the day and can ask questions. Anybody who's top 10 has a shot at getting the other 50 seats to be there. Also, you get a recording of the entire day, and you'll get an unreleased audiobook of 71-minute business tactics. All right, so these are super tactical. I think I just recorded it, and it's really good. I was like, I should have made this a book, and maybe I will later. But like, it's really good, and like, it's good. You'll like it. You will want it. I'll just leave it there. All right. And so beyond that, anyone who simply registers, which means that if it's you right now, you already get this stuff, which is you get the behind the scenes, you have the assets that we're giving on top of that, you get the affiliate playbook and the drive stuff, so you get to see kind of it in action. And I think in some ways that can be the most valuable thing of all, which is we learn through modeling, which is seeing other people do stuff. And so watching how we do these launches, I think in a lot of ways can help you launch whatever it is that you want to launch for yourself. Number 3, here's what we've done to try and make promoting it as simple as humanly possible. Like, just use the link, have your people click it, have them opt in, and then how you know you're winning. You're going to have a link that it's going to be custom to you, and whenever you tell people to opt in, you have them opt in through that link. And it just tracks, how many referrals you have through there. It's very straightforward. But on top of that, every Friday, we're going to be updating the leaderboard where you can see the top 100. All right, so via email, we'll send the top 10 out, and if you want to see where you're at on the top 100, we'll have that listed on the side of kind of this affiliate home base. So we're running this a little bit differently than last time because we're actually giving people the option to pre-order before the event, and they get 4 big bonuses. And so we outline those bonuses in the emails, but big picture, they will have a separate day that they will be able to raffle if they pre-order to come out. It's 10 people here in Vegas with me. It's one of the most valuable things that I can do. Talking about business, talking about helping them scale. The second thing that they get is they'll have a private live stream. So it's kind of separate from the general internet with chat enabled. That way they can ask questions to me plus the 5 mystery headliners that I have coming, which will be awesome. You will be stoked to see them. They have, I think, never talked together on the same stage. And most of them don't talk in public much at all. So I think it's going to be sweet. The next piece is that I also have my $100 million launch event, which is a total separate event from this, where I'm going to outline in excruciating detail every single thing that went into this launch. So that you can kind of recreate it. And I think I'll share the actual numbers, what's going on behind the scenes, what we were thinking throughout the entire launch that can help you kind of recreate this ideally, at least to some degree, for yourself. And by upgrading to VIP, obviously anybody who pre-orders gets a priority copy, meaning their stuff gets shipped out first, and it's guaranteed. But on top of that, I didn't have enough time in the VSL to really go in depth, but my ACQ Ads Handbook and ACQ Closer
Just gonna pause it there very quickly for you guys if you're watching this replay. My friends, this video, this one here, is a masterclass on its own. On its own, it is a masterclass of how to make it easy for individuals to want to be an affiliate to whatever launch of whatever thing you do. But it's a deep dive masterclass on how do you make your promotion and your launches to be dramatically successful. I am thrilled and floored to see this thing with you guys, as a matter of fact, as in you didn't have to pay for this. You actually didn't even need me, except for the fact that I'm pointing out to you that you definitely should sign up to the free book launch event, so that you can see the rest of it. But like just signing you up, like you signing up yourself, you get to get masterclass training like this, like what you're watching right now. You know, gurus on the internet sell these types of things for less, like no less than $2,000. It is insane that you get to watch this just following Frank's stream. It is insane. So I hope you're taking notes and don't take it lightly, and don't misunderstand the value because you're getting it on a live stream. All right.
Handbook. These two guys, these are savage. These are very, very good. I mean, this is the stuff I actually do to drive results. And so basically, if you take all the narrative out of my materials and put it purely into just the most distilled down, this is what you do to run ads our way that work, and this is what you say on phone calls to close sales that get people to buy, this is it. I haven't put this stuff publicly before, and part of it was because I was like, no, I don't want to ruin all my secrets. But I've almost always been rewarded more for giving things away. But these things I've kept like near and dear, like close to my chest. So if you're, telling your audience to come, like, and they're thinking about pre-ordering, these are really exceptional. And so I figured that it would be kind of bifurcated, meaning if you're not a business owner, then it wouldn't make sense because it's buying 15 books, which is like $450. So I think for some people that might be out of their price range. Now, some business interested people would want to do that because they want to get started and they want to learn how to sell. Well, if you want to do that, this is literally the manual that I hand people when they want to learn how to sell. This is it. And it's like, here's how you practice. This is the schedule. This is the routine. These are the scripts. This is the mindset that you have to approach this stuff with. Like the output of this book is a successful salesperson who closes. And to the same degree on the advertising side, we run a lot of ads for us, for our portfolio company. We run a lot of ads. And so I had to distill this down into not like something that talks about advertising, but like how do you make ads that work and that get clicks and get conversions? That's what this is. And so what we did is I basically put together my top 20 ad frameworks of all time. Once you have those winners, like you basically just keep running them over and over and over again. And they work across industries. I've taken things that worked in SaaS and used them in physical products. I've taken things in brick and mortar and then used them for professional services. Like the hooks and the formats of these ads just convert. With that being said, if you want, that's a little bit more detail for you if you want to like tell your audience about it, because these are like home runs. And if you're a business owner, it should be a no-brainer. Like this should be an obvious, like if it helps you close one more sale, it pays for itself, right? If one ad campaign doesn't suck and is now a winner, it pays for all this stuff. So these two are kind of only exclusive to the launch pre-order kind of upsell. And so they'll also get those with their pre-orders. They actually get that stuff first if they pre-order on the way in. Number 4, here's what we're doing to help support you so we can make this as easy as possible for you and for your audience. So you don't need to try and create ads. You don't need to try and write ad copy. You don't need to try and write emails or try and write text. We've already written all those for you. Obviously, if you want to personalize them for your audience, totally cool. But we're just trying to give you the proven stuff so that if you did basically nothing, it would still work. But if you want to kind of make it your own, totally cool. And so if we borrow our core 4 from the Leads book, which if you're an affiliate, is my last book. Hopefully you wrote it. If you haven't, then you should read it. It's pretty good. But basically, you're going to have content that you can post out on whatever platforms you have. So we give sample versions of content. There's going to be advertisements in terms of paid ads that many of you guys will want to run. Last year, the winners, many of them did. They ran paid ads. So you're going to have an asset base of all of the ads that we've already written for you, and then also a drive that includes a bunch of kind of pre-approved ads. Like you can just run these. We've already made them. You don't have to do anything. You can just run them from your own page. The third piece is, reaching out to people. Now, there's reaching out to people on a micro level, which if you're not trying to be the #1 of all time, but you're just like, hey, I think I can get 10 or 20 or 50 people, to opt in to come to the launch, then this is really for you. All right, so that's like scripts to text, scripts for Slack, scripts for kind of individual emails. That's where you can just invite your friends and have them join. Now, if you're a baller and you already have a large audience or you have a large email list or both, then we have an entire email campaign that we've already written out. So we took everything we did last year and made it like 10 times better and put a whole bunch more in it so that you can, with the lowest possible effort, just take what's there and then just use it again, all right? So I said there's 3 things. #1 is what we're doing to support you, and the rest of this page underneath of this has all the assets you need. And so we've got 2 kind of downloads underneath this. One below this video is the Black Book that has all of those kind of scripts and texts and posts and emails all driven out in terms of timelines so that it makes it really easy for you. And then you can just plug it into whatever CRM that you use. Now underneath of that is going to be the Drive asset. So that's going to be images, that's going to be videos, things like that you can use if you want to additionally promote the launch. All right, so those are the 2 things below there. Now the rest of below this page, if you scroll all the way down, you'll see that you can just copy, paste stuff. We try to make it even easier. If for some reason you don't want to read through the Black Book, you can just copy them individually as you go through. All right, so that's the stuff that we put below here, just to make this really, really easy for you. To be clear, one more time, you are going to get a custom link. It's going to have a unique identifier on it. When you make a post, or you run ads, or you send an email to people, you include that link. If they click through that link and they opt in, they will be attributed to you. About as straightforward as it gets. And you want those people to show up, and so we give you all the reminder texts, the reminder emails, to maximize the likelihood they show, so that you can win and that they can win. We can all win together because everyone gets lots of stuff. And I think the event's going to be sick. So, yeah. So with that being said, you guys are amazing. Last launch wouldn't have been possible without you guys, honestly, just spreading the word. And so that's all the stuff. That's how you win. Those are the prizes. That's how you know you're doing it. And a little bit of sizzle for the big day. I can't wait to see you guys there. If you're doing a little launch party and like having everybody together, I'll tell you, like entrepreneurs, we don't have a lot of like Super Bowls for us. Like we have there's no Oscars for us. It's like how do we have like the entrepreneur event of the season? My goal is to try and make that for all of us. Wow.
Okay, so that is, my friends, the end of the playlist. I pulled together a playlist of all of the things relevant to this launch. It's in less than 2 weeks, as you can tell in the title. Now I'm going to show you the funnel. The funnel is what you build on the internet to expedite or control the experience of the buyer so that they're going to want to buy, right? Those of you who are trying to sell anything on the internet, you best have heard of funnels, and you definitely need to learn how to build them, use them, perfect them. So let's take a look together. I'm going to
Want to hear something?
Yeah, we saw that already. Okay, so those of you who don't want to watch a video and follow along, you just want to go and do the thing, there's the QR code over there on that side, the link down on the bottom of the screen or in the description if you want to just go through and register for the event itself. And if you want to pre-order the book, it's on the next page. Okay, so this is $100 million Money Models. Book launch event is August 16th. There's a little bit of a headline. There's no video on the registration page. Notice it's just a singular button, and it asks you for your email and your name, basically. It's like, hey, I'm doing a thing. It's going to be amazing. Make sure you come. There's 2 buttons, both of which launch a pop-up. And on the pop-up, you give some personal details. Moving along, this is the thank you page. On the thank you page, he does this 8-minute video to try to convince you to pre-order the book. He's like, hey, if you've seen my stuff before already and you like what you see, you may as well pre-order the book. And I'm going to try a different setup. This might be better. Let me just try. Nope, this one was better. Okay, so if you've seen his launches, you already know that you're going to pre-order the book or buy it at the event. Why wait till the event? Buy it now so that yours is in the mail when the event is live. And if you're like me and you're a little crazy, you might decide to pull together 15 friends and just order 15 of them. And so here he tells you why you want to pre-order the book. You might win a day to go to Vegas. and hang out with him to learn things from him. You might want, you get your copy guaranteed, priority copy, he calls it. This is in case he sells out. Okay, so for some people, that's valuable. They don't want to wait for the book. They want to get it and be sure that they're going to get it. You get a VIP live stream. So the VIP live stream allows for you to send messages, specifically any questions that you, maybe your group of friends you're following want. He's gone through all of this already. A free ticket to a separate post-launch virtual event, and a high-resolution recording of the launch event itself. All of this for the same price you pay for a copy anyways. So that's what that looks like. Then this is the page where you can see at the top, it says VIP purchase successful. So you only see this page if you're like me and you bought it. You bought the pre-order of the book. And just in case you decide change your mind, he makes it easy for you to buy 15 books for your friends right there. On this page, there are links to add the event, the book launch event, into your calendar. Very, very nice touch for those of us who live off our calendars. That's great. And then some of the humans on the internet, they still don't know how to get their calendar set up, this and that, the other thing. And so he makes it even more user-friendly for the non-techies. Just screenshot and save it. So there it is there. And some other housekeeping items, he tells you. Okay? So prizes you can win to refer friends. Okay, so moving along. If you refer friends, you should sign up for the affiliate program, which is a separate sign up. Okay, so you click the button, and here are the top 10 prizes that he talked about in the videos, the top 50 prizes. And even if you can't get yourself in the top 50, don't see that possible, he makes it easy for anybody who brings 10 friends, which for the record, I've already done. I already have access to these things here. He makes it incredibly useful for even beginners, right? Like, so as you can see, the experience is built so that just in the process of signing up to his launch event, to his book launch event, he's just launching his new book. You can get the sensation that he's thought deeply, thoroughly through what supporters of his might want or might desire from him or from being in proximity to him. And he teaches this as a matter of fact. He teaches you to use what you have access to, what you've got. And he's just literally on display putting out a masterclass so you can follow along and do the same for your own launches as well. And so if you don't want to promote, like you're like, maybe this is the first time you're hearing about this guy and have no idea what he's doing, you definitely are not going to tell anybody else what you're doing with your time. Anybody who just signs up to go by yourself, you're going to get access. Even if you just sign up and don't even tell anybody about it, you will get access to, how he promotes it. So social media posts, built-in urgency, text messages, YouTube preloaded with hooks and calls to action. You get a copy of the affiliate black book, which I'm going to show you in a minute here. You get access to all that stuff just to show you how to go ahead and build an affiliate program of your own, right? Okay. This is what you guys have been waiting for. Thank you for watching my video, my stream, an hour deep, guys. You guys are my 1,000 true fans that I'm always looking for. You guys are the ones that make me emotional. You guys are the reason why I continue to do what I do and love it every single day. You guys are the reasons why I earn a handsome thing here or there to afford my lifestyle. So thank you so much for getting to this point in the video. Okay, so top 10 currently are these top individuals. This was updated as of August the 1st in the morning. And this is updated weekly. So you can see Enzo's running away with it. He's got 3,000, and he's really just, in my opinion, going to have the flex on the internet of being able to say that he was the #1 affiliate, as in he brought in 3,000 signups, close to more than 1,000 more than number 2, who's Jonathan Montoya. Jonathan, I met one time. I'm not sure he will remember this, but I met him one time in Boise. Shout out to Jonathan. Great to see you on the leaderboard, my friend. Sahil is a great human being from what I've seen on the internet. I've met him once or twice at Funnel Hacking Live events in real life. He's a fellow Canadian like me, and he's out there building and growing his family and his following, and he's doing well. He's in the top 5 as well. That was his goal, and fingers crossed. I hope he stays there and gets all the way to the end. In the end, in the top 5. Doug here wants to be in the top 10. He's very, very consistent in being in top 10 in most of the massive affiliate opportunities, and I'm super happy to see him in the top 10 as well. Okay, moving along. Top 50. Get to ask questions and get to spend the day and get access to the recordings. You can see it drops off pretty largely, if you will, like 400 to be number 11. 200 signups would be the top 23, right? And then the 50th person 2 weeks out, my friends, okay? Only 67. You only need 70 friends to be in the top 50. I think that is doable for most individuals, right? And then there's from 50 to 100, you just get to see if you're on the board to determine if you're going to make a run to get into the top 50. But like he describes, all you got to do is be in the top 10. Bring 10 individuals to the my system is jamming a little bit. That's okay. So here's the copy, headlines for emails, social, 21 days of emails. Anyways, he gives it all to you, and it makes it super duper easy. Okay, I'm running in just past an hour, so I'm going to end the stream here now. Thank you so much. I always end with gratitude or start with gratitude, or somewhere in there I have gratitude, because, I'm not all that famous. As a matter of fact, I would consider myself a nobody on the internet. And for those of you who are supportive of my journey, supportive of my efforts, of what I do, I am grateful. And I work hard every day to be creative about how to make these pieces of content useful for you. Currently, I'm very focused on very long-term streaming and building up my skill there. And I hope that these videos that I create for you guys are valuable. They may be cringe, but watch me get better. Mark my words. With that, I have 2 exciting days lined up, ready to share with you. Russell is launching 2 things in a row in the months of August and September. And although today was entirely about Hormozi and his 3rd book launch, again, scan the QR code here, use the link down here, which is the same, or use the link that's in the description for easy access. Make sure you sign up to the book launch of the year. The last one was 2 years ago, and it broke the internet. So make sure you don't miss out. And I will see you guys when I see you guys to tell you what Russell's cooking up. With that, I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and thank you so much. I'm now go spend some time with my beautiful kids. Bye for now.